Right, okay. So this is our speed revision 1. Take a separate papers or separate book for this one. Right? Make a patta sorry. Speed revision 1. Right? Right. So the first question, express in scientific notation. Express in scientific notation. You have to write the question as well so that you can refer later. Right? Express in scientific notation. Express in scientific notation. 8,350. So you have to do this at the same time. Huh? Write these questions and give the answer at the same time. Huh? මම කරන වේගෙම කරන්න හරි දඩ බඩ ගන්න ලියන්න. Expand this. Find LCM of 12, 18, 24. Right. Do this 6 question first. I will give you 1 minute. 10 seconds gone. Dadagala liyanna, dadagala hadanna. 30 seconds gone. Right. One minute is up, right? I will discuss now. Focus on the board and try to understand the questions. These are all of these are from grade 9, because I have no anything to be done in grade 10 right now, because still we are in the first part of the lesson perimeter. So these all of these things are very important point from your grade 9 and yes, grade 9 most of the time. Sorry. So these are the basic things that you need to understand, and I will discuss these things now and focus on the board, right? And I will send this recording as well to your groups. Right? Okay. Express in scientific notation. When you are representing any given number in the scientific notation, right? The first number should be a single number which is in between, right? 0 and 10, right? Less than 10, greater than 0, right? So here we have 4 numbers. So I can directly write this when we have, right? Here we have 4 numbers, right? Here we have 4 numbers. In this place, right? In this place we have 8. So this number will be written as 8 point something. This number will be written as 8 point something, right? 8 point something. 8.35. 8.35. If you put 0, that is okay. But here at the end of the decimal points, normally we are not going to put zeros after the decimal points, because there is no value for zeros. If you put, right, if you put 100,000 zeros here, right, 100,000 zeros here after the decimal point, there is no value, right? But if you put something like this 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 5, these zeros have value, right? Because this decimal point and this decimal point are the starting one and end one. In between those two numbers, you can have any number of zeros, but after you are having a decimal number, then at the end you can put how any number of zeros that you prefer, but no value is there, right? So 8.35 is the basic thing, right, that you need to do in scientific notation, right? If you want to obtain the full notation, right? But this is not the fully completed dance, right? There should be something like 10 to the power something. This is 8.35, right? Originally, your decimal point is at this point. Originally, your decimal point is at this point. You have jumped 1, 2, 3 times to obtain 8.35. This is 3 times. You have jumped 3 times. If you jump 3 times, your notation, the index should be 3, right? Now you need to identify, you need to think that if this is my notation, right? If this is my index, right? 10 to the power 3, whether it is positive or negative. Whether it is positive or negative. When you are writing in the scientific notation, if you jump to your right, your left hand side, your decimal point, if you jump to your left hand side, right? This should be 10 to the power 3. And may have carry scientific notation negative. So don't worry. These are from your grade 9. Now take what I am saying as it is. Now take what I am saying as it is. Sir. So you have jumped to your left hand side. You are going to represent this in the scientific notation, right? Scientific notation. You are jumped to your left hand side. The power should be positive, right? So this is positive 3. Right? So I will give you a small hint, right? A small important point. So in scientific notation, right? If you want to present any given number in scientific notation, not the regular notation or the normal notation, the scientific notation. Right? Notation, scientific notation. What you need to remember is, if you jump to your left hand side, your decimal point, here you have the decimal point. If you jump to left, like this, the power should be positive. Power is positive. You have positive power, right? I am not going to give you the full theory. So if you jump to your right hand side, right, the power should be negative. This power over the index, whatever, right? Power over the index. So this is the short note for you guys. Keep that in your mind. Right? You can do any conversion of scientific notation, right? Express a given normal number, regular number to scientific notation. You have to follow this. Jump left, power positive, right? Jump right, power negative, right? This is the formation that you need to obtain, right? A number between 0 and 10. Here. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 point blah blah blah. Right? Right. So this one, what is here? You have here mixed number, here mixed number. If you see a mixed number, what I have told you in the paper class, right? And on in the paper class. So you have two mixed numbers. First of all, simplifying this division mark, you have to convert these two numbers into improper fraction. 4 times 2, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Numerator is 9, denominator is 4. Division mark, I will keep as it is, right? Until I convert this mixed number into an improper fraction. So my denominator is 4 already. 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. Right? Right. Now you know 9 upon 4. This is division mark. Convert it into multiplication. Right? If you get the multiplication, so you need to get the reciprocal of this fraction as well. 4 upon 15. Right? So simplify. What I see? Right? 4 times 1, 4 times 1. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 5, 15. So your final answer will be 3 upon 5. Right? Done. So this is your final answer for this. And expand. When you are going to expand two given, right, brackets. So this one into this one into this one. First of all, keep that in your mind, right? If you are going to expand this kind of given expression, right? Given expression, you need to first simplify the signs. You need to simplify the signs itself. Unit conversion. Sorry, sign conversion, not unit conversion, sign conversion. Right? You know that, right? I will give it to you, right? So this x is normally that is positive, and this is x is also positive. Positive into positive, positive. X into x, x to the power 2. Right? This is okay. Positive into negative, positive into negative, negative. So put negative. X into 9, x9 name, but 9x, right? If you write x9, don't write that, right? So again, same thing. positive into positive, positive, 3 into x, 3x, right? Positive into negative, negative, right? Then 3 times 9, 27, negative 27. Equal 1, x to the power 2, there is no any other x to the power 2 terms, right? Here you have minus 9x, positive 3x. Okay, minus 9x, positive 3x. Two directed numbers, right? So, for an example, right? Here you have negative 9, here you have positive 3, right? So, negative 9, positive 3. What would be the sign? How you are going to obtain? Right? These things are very important. Right? So, the equal marks. So, two different signs. Forget the signs. Then get the two different signs. If you have two different signs, you have to negate. So, what is the biggest number? If you forget the signs, 9 and 3, right? The 9 is the biggest number. Get the subtraction. 9 minus 3, 6. Right? So, whether you need to understand or you need to represent this 6 is a positive number or negative number, how you are going to decide that? By looking at the sign of the biggest number. What is the biggest number? 9. What is the sign? Negative. So, this answer is negative. So, this is negative 6. So, your answer should be negative 6. This is minus 27. So, this should be the answer. Right? Right. Find the LCM of 12, 18, 24. 12, 18, 24. Different three numbers. How you are going to find the LCM? What is LCM? Least common multiple. Right. So, write these numbers in a paper like this. Until you get 1, 1, 1 at the end, you have to divide by using the prime factors. Prime factors are the numbers which only have two factors, only two factors, right? So that that number can be divided by 1 and itself only prime factor. So smallest prime factor 2. Yes, right? So 2. Divide all these numbers by 2. 2 times 6, 2 times 9, 2 times 12. Can any of these numbers divided by 2? Yes. Again 2. 2 times 3. 9 cannot be divided. So write it as it is. 2 times 6, 12. Can any of these one of these numbers can be divided by 2? Yes. 6 can be divided by 2. Put 2. 3 cannot be divided by 2. Put as it is. 9. No. 3 times. Sorry, 2 times 3, 6. Okay. Now you cannot use 2 to divide one of these numbers. Right? One of these numbers. So the you can use 3. The next prime factor is 3. 3 times 1. 3 times 3. 3 times 1. So the you can do this. And again, until you get 1, 1, 1 at the end, you have to divide. So use 3, then 1, 1, 1. So now we are going to find LCM. How we are going to find LCM? Least common multiple can be found by multiplying these numbers together. 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 3 times, 3. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 3, 24. 24 times 3, kiyan 72 ne? 72 ne? Right. So the simplify. That's all. How we are going to simplify? Can anyone tell me how to simplify karan? Yeah. मम्मी का बेकिंग करना
1 squared කරලා
मम्मी का पेपर क्लास से कर ला दिनो right संदनु yes your point is that 1 square कर ला if you get the square of 1 what this would become मुकद्दमे का वेल what we call it what we call this sorry so we have something like this name there are two numbers and in between those two numbers we have negative sign right but we can do this when again you are not going to take 99 times 99 99 na mehema karla and nepa pute no need to do this one right so what is the thing that you are going to apply here yes Sandanu said me that you need to convert 1 into 1 to the power 2. So this is correct. What we call this? What we call that? Difference of difference of oh janita again no matagane 2 then what kiyano complete the rest difference of 2 Ashini Prabhasha can't you remember Sandaru ante hitiyane paper class that difference of 2 squares whether you have 1 square there is 2 square. Now you have to take the difference of that. Difference of 2 squares. Can you remember the theory? A to the power 2 minus B to the power 2. How you are going to expand? What is it? This is the theory. Yeah? You need to write that in a separate place. A, B, you can put like this. How we are going to put the sign? Negative sign and positive sign. Right? AB minus positive. Difference of 2 squares. That is how we are going to expand that. You are not going to do this stuff. 99 times 99. Don't do that. 99 minus 1. Right? 99 plus 1. Okay? Very easy. 99 minus 1. 98 multiplied 99 plus 1 100. 9,800. Right? Very easy. Somewhere around here, right? You can write this theory. This is the basic theory that you need to remember. Right. So find the value of x when y equals negative 4. So you have to substitute y equals negative 4 here, right? Okay. So 2x plus 3 upon 6, right? Now here you have y. Instead of y, I am going to put minus 4. Right, equals 2. So simplify 3 times 1, 3 times 2, right? 3 times 2, 2 times 1, 2 times 2, right? What is this? Here in the middle you have positive sign. Inside bracket you have negative sign. Positive into negative, positive into negative, negative. So 2x negative 2 equals 2. Right? 2x negative 2 equals 2. Right. So here you have negative 2. When it goes to the other hand side, it automatically becomes positive 2. This one goes to this side. So negative 2 becomes positive 2. 2 plus 2, 4. So 2x equals 4. So actually now you are in grade 10 now. Grade 10. So if no need to do basic things like divide both side by 2. Divide both side by 2. Now here you have 2 and here you have 4. At that place you need to identify 4 is a multiple of 2. So 2 can be divided by 2 itself. 4 can be divided by 2 itself. So no need to show that you are dividing. You can directly divide like this, right? Same in the same places. 2 times 1, 2 times 2. That correct. So your final answer will be x equals 2. Your final answer will be x equals 2. Right? Simplify where your numbers are. Right? Simplify that. No need to show. I am going to divide both side by 2. Take the pencil, simplify 2 times 1, 2 times 2. You know these numbers, two of these numbers can be divided by using 2. Right? No need to show. I am dividing by 2. I am dividing by 2. It's for grade 9. Na? Yeah, grade 9. Right? Okay, Pudit. So let's do this. Right. So, sixth one. Expand. This is not 6, 7. Make the subject as X. Right. Do this. Here I will stop the speed revision. No? This is the grade 10th one. Right. I will give you 1 minute. Write them and do it. Right. Write them and do it. 10 seconds gone. 10 seconds gone. 30 seconds gone. 45 seconds gone. 10, 5, time's up. Okay, focus on the board. Right. Expand. When you are going to expand this one, right? The theory that you are going to use is, right, this one, loss of indices. Right? If you have something like this, right? AM to the power n. So the theory is, right, this n is belong to this base and this base. So you can expand a to the power n multiplied by m to the power n. So this is the theory, Buddha. Further, you should remember. So this is the theory. So I will apply this. This power 2, this index 2 is belonging to this 2 and this a both. So 2 to the power 2 you can write, right? Then multiply a to the power 2. Very simple. What easy, right? 2 to the power 2, 4. Right? A to the power 2, a to the power 2. Right? Okay. Make the subject as x. So this is my x. X need to be the subject. So here you have 2y. Take this 2y to this side. This is negative 2y. When it goes to the other hand side of the equal mark, it becomes positive 2y. So that 3y plus positive 2y plus 2y, all together you have 5y. Right? In the left hand side you have 3x divided by 2. Right? 3x divided by 2. Right? The small tip that you need to understand is to save the time. Right? Normally you are going to do, right? If you want to remove this 2, what you are going to do? Now think, right? Think with me, right? 2. Multiply this side by 2, multiply this side by 2. That is the old way. Traditional method. If you want to remove this 3 later, you are going to divide this side by 3 and this side by 3. You are wasting 2 steps. You are wasting 2 steps and more time. To save that, this is in the numerator, 3 is in the numerator, 2 is in the denominator. Very basically, you need to understand when you make x as the subject, when you make x as the subject, in the left hand side of the equal mark, right? What is in the denominator? It comes to the numerator of the other hand side. What is in the numerator? It is going to the denominator of the other hand side. That is the thing. So x equals 5y. This is in the denominator, it comes to the numerator. Multiply by 2. Right? This is in the numerator, it comes to the denominator. Right? Divide by basically reciprocal of this. 3 upon 2, 2 upon 3. Multiply. So x equals, so I will write the answer like this up. X equals 5 times 2, 10. 10y in the numerator. Divide by 3. This should be the answer. Right? Ninth one. How we are going to do this one? Exterior angle theorem. Exterior angle theorem. Right? By producing a side of a triangle, by producing a side of a triangle, right? So it form an exterior angle. The magnitude of the exterior angle is equal to the, right, opposite two interior angles. Summation of opposite two interior angles. Keep that in mind. Right? So this can be written down as x equals 60 plus 70. 60 plus 70. Right? The reason is exterior angle theorem. Right? Exterior angle of triangle. Right? I have told you guys the theory before. Right? So x equals, right, 60 plus 70, 130. Patta easy. You have patta Vadaga. Very basics for your grade 10 and 11. Find the x. Magnitude of x. Angles of polygon. Angles of polygon, right? What is the summation of any given exterior angle? Sorry, what is the summation of any given polygon of the exterior angles? Can anyone tell me? This is the theory that you need to remember. Can anyone tell me? Here, tell me. Yes. Ashini has sent me the answers. Yes. Super. Yeah. You guys have sent me the answers, ne? Sorry, yeah. Right. So the summation of the exterior angles of any given polygon is 360 degrees. So this is the theory that you need to remember. Keep that in your mind. Right, last few lessons of the grade 9. So this is to be found. I will write it at first. X plus 80 plus 70. 80 degrees plus 70 degrees plus 150 equals 360. Right. So the reason is, right, exterior angles of polygon. And so 80 plus 70, 150, 150 plus 150, 300. So x plus 300 equals 360. So you know the value of x. X is, take this 300 to other side, it becomes negative 300. 360 minus 300, it will give you 60 degrees. Right? So this is it. Right. Okay. Right, guys. So what equal is saying? Right. 11:20. Right. Sorry, guys. It took more than 20 minutes, right, to finish the class. So for today, I will end up the class from here. Guys, do you have any questions? I will wind up the session from here. Group पे के मैं WhatsApp group पे के पढ़ी comment है दान वो तेरना का नदी के बुद्धि हारी अनिवार्य दान है, right? So बुधा मैं I will wind up the session from here and I will upload the recordings as well, right? Right guys.